because Cody had said that, that he felt.
Well, you failed to navigate that because you knew he wasn't in love with you. And but y'all continue to press on and y'all continue to have children. And instead of addressing the elephant in the room, and then I'm sure when y'all did try to address it with him, he lied to you and said, "Yes, I love you," and blah blah blah, whatever he needed to say to continue up the charade. And I believe he tried to love them, but I think now he realizes like the religion is unrealistic. The expectation is unrealistic that he would equally love all these women the same. It just he was bound to fail. It was just he was set up to fail, and these women were set up to be hurt.
Fell in love with Robin and had a very deep connection, one that he like had never experienced in his life before. Did you ever have that kind of connection with him?
I think as far as my understanding, we did. It was a very functional marriage. But now he's grown and changed, and I've grown and changed. And I think maybe he does have more affinity or more connection with Robin, and that's okay. But I think it's unfair to judge our early years with that same perspective because he was not the guy back then he is now.
And that's right. I agree with Janelle on that perspective. Like he's looking from where he is now instead of where they were before. And he may have been in love with them. I don't know. It sounds like to me like Janelle kind of doesn't want to hear the truth. And I believe him. I believe that he never really loved these women. You can't love all these women and like you can have love for them, but not you can't be in love with all these women. It's just impossible. That's just not how we work. And he realized the truth about how he felt when finally a wife that came along that he was more compatible with and more physically attracted to, and he wanted to be the best at everything. Like he wanted to be the best father. He didn't shortchange her children at all. He was really really involved, and he partly blames that on, you know, Robin, the middle one. That's the favorite. If you're not familiar with the show, he blames that on, Robin involving him. But I believe the other wives tried to involve him, but he was just not interested. And because he loved Robin, his love for Robin trickled down to the children that weren't even his. Like he went so far as to con Mary out of a marriage and to get her to divorce him, even though he didn't need to be divorced to adopt these kids, but he wanted to be married to the love of his life, the one that he fell in love with. And he soon realized the more time he spent with Robin that he didn't love these other women and that he doesn't want to continue the charade. And so these women need to hear what he says, and that it does hurt that he's saying that he never was in love with them, but it's the truth. I believe him when he says he was never in love with them. And it wasn't until Robin came along that he knew what love was. And it's unfortunate sometimes that's how it works, where a man will get with these women that are willing to put up with the journey that he's on at the time, which is polygamy, and have babies and accept other women having babies at the same time and living together, hearing each other have sex. Because you know they heard each other having sex because they always reference the trailer that they lived in with the paper thin wall. So and I already know Mary was being loud and obnoxious. Hell, they probably all was being loud when it was their turn. But I believe him when he says he never loved these women. And they need to accept that and just understand that that's okay. She says it's okay that he has grown and fallen in love with Robin, but she's not willing to accept that he never really loved them. And it probably because it's too painful to accept the fact that you ate shit from him for so many years and everything that you did has been in vain, because look at it now. Like she has no access to the property that she put money into. She has no access to the money that she put into a family bank account. Cody has complete control of that, him and Robin. Like these women were completely scammed. And I hope they do get justice. I hope that they lawyer up, and I hope we get to see it on the next episode. It's not episode, but next season, because they did say there will be a season 19. I think they need to go up to season 20 and then be done with it. Like, because everything's so bad now that they need to be done.